Obsession means an idea or thought that continually lingers on a person's mind. This idea is often associated with love, and it comes from a great sense of affection toward the person of interest. In this case, the person of interest is the lone wolf. Women can't get the Sigma male out of their heads, which leads one to wonder why this is happening to him. What is it about the lone wolf that has women so enamored with them? Stay tuned as we uncover the traits that make women obsessed with sexy males. They are independent. Unlike other male archetypes, the Sigma males are loners and introverts. They try to stay as far away as possible from social interactions. They treat people equally, making sure people are treated fairly and are given fair chances. They treat everyone with the respect and dignity they would want to be treated with. They prefer solitude over the company of others and enjoy being preoccupied with their thoughts. They solely depend on themselves and do not perform well in groups. People tend to feel lonely, but the Sigma male doesn't feel that way. They are content to do their own thing or be alone, enjoying their own company and not requiring stimulation from others. They avoid companionship because they do not like being the center of attention. They do not mind sitting idly so long as they are doing it alone. They do not care about dominance. They let their work speak for them. Sigma males won't argue or fight with a woman, but tend to love a woman who understands them endlessly. They keep their inner circle small, but when they let anyone in, they bring loyalty and honesty to the table, are sensitive to their partner's needs, value serious relationships, and usually envision the future together. Before going into one, they carefully pick out women who are strong and independent like themselves, and they create a stronger bond than having flings, which makes them loyal to one partner. They can love selectively, but also passionately. Every woman's dream is to be with a faithful and respectful partner. Thus, every woman finds this attribute appealing to any male who possesses it. This point out the Sigma males, who are known to be loyal and honest always. This characteristic of the Sigma male attracts them, and they become obsessed with him. Sigma males are realists. This male archetype is true to life. They recognize what is real or possible in a particular situation, and they also view and represent things as they are. They are strong and bold. They are not easily influenced or worried by other people. Sigma males accept things as they are. They believe in standard procedures and will only accept change when it's necessary. Unlike the Sigma male, most of the other male archetypes are not strong enough to pick themselves up and try again after failing. The Sigma male knows they are not perfect. They are self-aware enough to admit their flaws and work on them. And they are strong enough to accept when they fail and know how to deal with their problems. They are not afraid of starting again or being alone. The ability to always walk away usually reflects a person's confidence. A Sigma male accepts a situation as it is and is prepared to deal with it accordingly. Unlike the Alpha male, the Sigma male displays some distinctly different personality traits and is not moved by others' opinions about him, but keeps living his life based on his own rules, enjoying his own company and being peaceful about it. They are self-sufficient and often don't need a helping hand. They are capable of providing for their own needs. Women find all these traits intriguing and are therefore drawn to a Sigma male. They are great listeners. Everyone loves to be listened to. Everyone loves being heard. It brings a lot of comfort to the person being listened to, thereby making the person feel more connected to you. Women are no exception. Women are known to be good listeners. It is rare to see men who listen, or who are also interested in what you are saying and want to know more. When a woman sees a man who listens to her without talking about himself, she becomes comfortable and tends to fall for such men. Women find men who are good listeners attractive. One of the traits of a Sigma male is that they are a good listener. They listen carefully and attentively, focusing on what the person is saying, and engage with their ideas in a thoughtful, comprehensive, and respectful way. They understand the value of and respect what others say. Women find this trait attractive because they don't only listen but also respect them. They are therefore overly obsessed with the Sigma male. They have a strong personality. Sigma males have a strong personality. They adapt to change and stay reasonable in unexpected situations. They do not make assumptions, but rather plan for everything to go well. They have faith in their ability to cope. They know what they want and go after it. They decide their future and career and consciously go after it without being distracted or influenced. Unlike women, who easily fall in love with or obsess over the male Sigma, the male Sigma chooses who they want carefully and is not easily swayed by their obsession. They devote their time and energy to their career and work, not because they don't have feelings for women, but because they channel their feelings and focus more on what makes them fulfilled. Women tend to fall in love with someone who is highly intelligent and who always has a way of making things go the way they want, and the Sigma male is a very good example of that. Their aura and personality make women want them and become obsessed with them. Unlike other males, the Sigma male has a veil of mystery around him. Their characters are sometimes impossible to understand. They always stick to what they believe. They do not allow anyone to veer away from their beliefs, and they never follow the crowd. They love being solo, which makes them more effective and outstanding. They understand what they cannot control but determine what they can control, focusing on their influence, identifying their fears, and then channeling those disturbing goals into living a healthy life. They are brave and have leadership qualities. Sigma males are often leaders, but they don't seek out attention or leadership. They influence others with their charming personalities without needing societal accolades. They inspire people without noticing. They lead, and others follow. Risk-takers are known as people who risk everything in the hope of achieving something great. They participate in decision-making and can tolerate uncertainty. Sigma males are also known to be risk-takers. They are always prepared to handle losses while making an investment decision, which makes them stronger, braver, and more confident. They are not afraid to take risks. They always seem to find a way to do everything around and beyond them. Women admire this quality in a man. They feel exceptionally safe and are overly drawn to men who lead others. They want a relationship that is growing, and they tend to have an obsession with anyone who is willing to protect them and who can stand out amongst others, which now points them to the Sigma male, who has a way of protecting what belongs to them. Despite all of the mysterious and complicated characteristics of a Sigma male, women find them extremely attractive and would prefer them over other male archetypes. They love the unique way they love, the unique way they understand and go about life, and how they respect them. They believe they are keepers and will always find a way to make a relationship work since they believe in the long term. Unlike other male archetypes, who see the Sigma male as a loner, unpredictable, and unattractive, women believe otherwise and obsess over them. They keep their private lives private. A Sigma guy is often talented, intelligent, and successful, but they don't feel the need to exaggerate their accomplishments in public or on social media. They don't need the ego boost or reinforcement, and they don't feel the need to disclose their private lives since their hobbies and accomplishments are private. This is one of the reasons they give off the impression of being secretive and enigmatic, and who doesn't admire a man who exudes humility and mystery. You're correct, ladies, a Sigma guy is difficult to get to know, and women will wait as long as necessary to get him to open up, because of their real interest in his mystery and depth of character. Knowing the reasons why women are obsessed over Sigma males, I'm sure you would like to know the powerful behaviors only Sigma males exhibit. Click on the image and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.